Have you ever felt like God was asking you to do something that was just too big for you? Well, maybe your first thought was, Lord, I'm not the right person for that. Now, if you've ever felt that way, again, you're in good company because that's exactly how Gideon felt. So, howdy and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Today's Bread. Now, this week we are looking at Gideon, an unlikely hero, and today we're focusing on God's commissioning Gideon. Now, our scripture reference is Judges chapter 6, verses 14 through 16. Now, when God called Gideon, he didn't get into a long debate with him. He simply told him to go in the strength he had and save Israel from the Midianites. Now, in other words, the fact that God was with him should have been enough. But Gideon struggled with that. And if we're honest, well, sometimes we struggle with that too. Why would God ask us to do something we don't feel capable of doing? The truth is, our view of our own strengths and weaknesses is often distorted. We don't see ourselves the way God sees us. Sometimes we compare ourselves to other people. Other times, we look at the size of the task in front of us and think, there's no way I can do that. Either way, we end up feeling inadequate. That's exactly what Gideon did. He protested to God and said he was too insignificant. His clan was the weakest. He came from humble circumstances, and he considered himself the least in his family. But God wasn't looking at Gideon the way Gideon was looking at it himself. The Lord sees everything perfectly. He knew exactly who Gideon was and where he came from. But he also knew what Gideon could do if he trusted him, God. So God gave Gideon a promise. He said, I will be with you. And because God was with him, Gideon would have complete victory over Midian. That's an important reminder for us today. When God calls us to do something, he's not asking us to rely on our strength. He's asking us to trust his strength. Well, Tuesday's prayer focus for America is pray for the church to fully embrace and obey the commands of the Lord, living according to his word in all things. Remember, Jesus is coming back soon. Tuesday's portion of the priestly blessing is from Numbers 6, 24 through 26, and today it is, may the Lord smile on you. So thank you for joining me today, and remember, church isn't a place you go to, it's a family you belong to. So until next time, keep breaking bread with the bread of life.